everyone. Today I would like to introduce a topic that I've been thinking about for some time. A topic related to the true cost of immigration, or the true cost of moving from one place to another. Often we look at that as rands and cents, but we forget about the emotional and the psychological aspects of doing something like that. From moving from one place to another is quite a significant and taxing event for both adults and children. While immigration is a bold and exciting adventure, and all that is true, it's a chance to restart your life, to start over. But the hidden costs are often overlooked, and the emotional toll that goes along with that is significant. So while it's quite true, moving from one place to another and immigrating can really be an adventure of a lifetime. It's a chance to start over and to build a new life in another place. But often the emotional and psychological costs and effects and the toll that it takes on individuals is often ignored. To rebuild relationships, that can be quite something. To try and fit into a community and into a culture, even though we're all humans, is significantly complex. And when we think of immigration, while it's important to think of the costs of immigration, the financial cost, how expensive housing is going to be, or is your employer going to care for you? Are they going to treat you as a human being? Perhaps it's a great employer. I don't know. Everybody has a different experience. But there's also the cost of saying goodbye to your house, to your pets, to your loved ones. There's even the possibility of someone that may die, and the likelihood of going back being very low. Just imagine that for a moment. Imagine your aunt or parent passes away and you in the country for only a few months. You don't have significant amounts of leave, perhaps not even the financial resources or the emotional ability to handle a flight back to the country where your family resides. That's complex. And my suggestion for something like that is work those things out before you leave home. Otherwise, you would face a whirlwind of emotions that may be very difficult to get around. These are the costs that we don't talk about, but they are there and they exist, and they're all living in the back of our minds, and sometimes very difficult to navigate. Let me share some thoughts about my journey. As a family, we decided to start the immigration journey. We started off with immigration agents, and that was a financial cost. And it's a whirlwind of documentation. We needed to get photo albums and all sorts of things, unabridged birth certificates, marriage certificates. It just became an emotional roller coaster ride to try and source these documents, get documents, police clearances, going for medical checks. Each one of these things costing money, and all that we saw was finances leaving the bank, cars that has been finished paid having to be sold. While we knew it was going to be challenging, I can say we truly underestimated the actual cost, financially, emotionally, and psychologically. Now we miss small things like lunch with family on a Sunday, to visit family members, just to have them encourage you when things are difficult. Those are all things that one has to reflect upon. And while our choice to move was for ourselves and our daughter, and it's an amazing experience, don't get me wrong, we thoroughly enjoy this roller coaster that we're on. But life is a roller coaster. Whether you're in the country of your birth or whether you're in another country, life is nothing but a roller coaster. It's an adventure that I think we all should take on, and just take it as it comes and enjoy every moment thereof. Whether it's a good moment or a bad moment, let us just enjoy it all. So this is the first episode in a series that I'm going to reflect on. This series is for those who is contemplating to immigrate. Perhaps it's just moving city. Just count the cost, write it down and think about it and reflect. When this happens, what am I going to do? What is my reaction going to be? How am I going to handle a death in the family when I'm far away? Am I going to have the ability to go back? Is it a wise thing to come back? Perhaps we've got the finances to go back for a funeral or something, or for a graduation. But is it the wisest thing to do to travel under those circumstances and spend, in our case, traveling back to South Africa is an expense for just a flight of maybe 10,000 New Zealand dollars. So in this series, we'll be covering financial costs. What did it cost us as a family to get here? The ongoing costs to be here, and then the emotional costs, the challenges that we may face of building a new life in New Zealand in our case, but for you it may be in America, it may be in another location altogether, it just may be up the road in another city in your country. But that is what I'm going to reflect on in the series, and I hope that it will be encouraging to you just to learn about our experience And perhaps you can share your experience if you've also been on this journey. But let us encourage one another and empower one another to take on this journey of adventure of life. So if you're ever wondering what it costs to move to another country or location, tune in and listen to the upcoming episodes related to immigration or the true cost of immigration. Hit the subscribe button or the like button and hit the bell to be notified of the next episode that will come up. So I just want to thank you for listening to this introduction. Enjoy the day further and be encouraged. Thank you so much. Peace.